Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Cheese, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
It's the Agbaya show. You're tuned in with Damo.
Remington.
Well, go on, my guy. Cheese, you know them ones there, fam. How's your week been?
It's been alright, you know.
Obviously, you know, certain man, they're not here today, as you can see. You get me? Them man, they're turning. Now I'm playing. Them man are turning up. J Jules, you get me? Congrats to his cousin. You get me? Getting married and that. You know, another good guy's just gone. You get me? Out of the game.
Off the streets.
What all this means is there's more babes for us. You get me? You get me? But obviously,
Let's
speaking
go.
of babes, you get me? We got a sweet one in the building today. You see, I keep telling you, this is diabetes type 8 now.
Oh.
It's not getting any sour. It's just getting sweeter and sweeter. We got Nina Rose.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
You guys are funny.
Come on, welcome. You know what it is, yeah. You know, before probably a few years ago, I used to call myself the operator in it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let us know
somebody-
why.
Somebody made a song now. You get me? They want to tell me something. Now I'm here. Come and tell me something, Nina. Well, go on.
I love that. Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm happy to be here. It's been a while since I've done a podcast or
Yeah.
Oh, serious?
anything like that for a bit. Yeah, so,
So
it's-
we're blessed that you've come onto
Oh,
our.
very blessed.
Know like that.
Thanks for having me.
Obviously, before we carry on, you know, tell the people them who you are, where you're from, and what you do. Come
Plug
on.
you.
Okay, well, where I'm from, Southeast London, done no blue.
Jeez, come on,
Borough,
South
bang, bang.
East.
I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm also an entrepreneur.
Jeez, okay.
And just all-round creative. That's me.
Love that.
Okay, you're in good company, you know. There's a room full of creatives,
That's
man.
what it
And we're
is.
just we're thankful. You get me? Thank you for coming on. You know, get ready for the madness. You get me? But right now
Stay
we're
ready, she's
going
good.
on to Agbaya of the week.
Oh,
And
dear.
obviously, I'm gonna let the clip roll, as you know.
They put this on my plate. I will not let. No, I don't do what they do. I do what I do. I'm the visionary. I'm the leader.
But she's
I
my
would
coach.
never eat a plate that looked like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself. Oh my God! I deserve better than that. That's low vibration.
This one is kind of mad because personally, I'm not gonna have anybody, you get me, judge what's on my plate. If I'm hungry, I don't care what the guys put on my plate.
So you're
He
going
know-
to eat it regardless.
Bruv, I'm not gonna eat it regardless. Man's not, you get me? No pun intended, you get me? But obviously, man's not really desperate like that to eat whatever's on my plate. But you know them one day, either tell them, you know, I don't really want this or put it to the side. But if you're hungry, you don't know, I might have come from the gym in the morning, I might have not eaten, I might be turned from the night before and I've got an empty stomach.
Yeah, so you don't know the reasons why
Get
my
me?
plate is.
Eat the thing.
Yeah,
Bro, when I saw that girl's plate, yeah, normally, don't get me wrong, I had a bit of judgment on one side thinking, oh, that's a bit, what, 2 burger?
It's
It's a
She
lot.
said I gotta eat.
She said, I gotta eat. But listen, if she gotta eat, she gotta eat. You understand? As long as she's not, not that I'm fat shaming or whatnot,
No.
but as long as she's not really as,
Okay,
you
yeah.
understand? If you're trying to watch out for her health and you get me her weight or whatnot, and you're a real one to her, I understand it. But it's a thing where, bro, let the girl eat, man. I feel like we live in such a judgmental world.
Too much.
It's too much.
much.
Like, everybody's just watching each other. You get me?
Opinions are free though, isn't it? So it's gonna happen all the time.
It's gonna happen, and
the thing.
unfortunately, when you know, I always say the attention. When you get attention, where there's attention, there's value. You understand? We're giving attention to the wrong people. You understand? And they're upping their value. Now she can come out and say whatever she wants. She can rubbish anybody because everybody's giving her that what's the word?
Attention, bro.
You understand? You know what? I wanted to switch. I wanted to switch.
Switch it up.
The next level one, yeah.
I wanted to use colloquialism. You know? Make sure you like and subscribe. But you, man, tell me your thoughts on that. How do you feel about that? You go to a party, you get given something, now you're sitting there eating and somebody's commenting on your plate.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm more likely to say that I don't want that much or give me a little bit less. I'm funny. I have a sensitive stomach, so
Okay.
it's not likely that I'm gonna pile up my plate, especially if I don't know which auntie cooked it.
Oh, yeah,
That's another thing.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
another
Do you
thing.
get what I mean? It's not everywhere you can go and eat, but
Yeah.
I feel like in the black community, as much people like hate hearing it, I feel like there is a bit of gluttony there. We just pile up the plate and think because everybody wants to eat, it's my party, I'm going to give you everything. You must eat. I've cooked this in the kitchen. All
It's
but
too, yeah.
we're all different.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? You can't even digest it. You waste it. And I hate wasting food.
Mm.
So if somebody commented on it, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm not going to even want all of this anyway. do you know what I mean? But then there's those that make the choice to have the big plate.
But what if, okay, you're either saying, okay, you didn't want it anyway, and now you got another not even one of your friends, another female sitting there saying, that's low vibrational, you're suffering, da 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 da.
I'll say the plate got given to me like this.
Yeah,
It's not my fault.
exactly.
No, but what if they're really pressuring you, like, bro, why, go back now, go back and,
Oh, go get more. They're trying to violate.
like, go put it back then. What are you going to say?
I want to eat it. If I grabbed it to sit down and eat it, though, come on. Then you want to eat. Don't
Yeah,
let
no one's
one-
gonna
don't-
do that.
Don't let no one trick you off your food, bro. If that's what you're gonna eat, you're gonna eat.
Bruv, don't let nobody trick you off your food.
Do you know what I mean?
I've been in certain places where somebody has given me 2 packs of jollof rice. You understand? Somebody said to me, bruv, you're not going to eat all of that. Like.
Yeah.
And I said to him, you're right, you know. Gave him my
You gave the
jollof
food.
rice.
When you go
Later
home,
on,
you're
bruv.
thinking,
You're hungry. I know
I'm
this is
hungry,
it.
but I had
I
that
got
one.
tricked. I just
Don't
sat
let them
there.
trick you off your plate.
Don't
man.
let them. If you want burger, eat the burger. If you want gizzard, dodo. Let them eat. Let them fill it up. Because I've gone to African parties and they've only put like 1 or 2 plantains on my plate.
Oh,
Oh
bad.
my god. I think it just shows we're just never we're just never happy. If you don't get enough, you complain. If you get too much, you complain.
So there's not a happy medium.
So,
type
well,
of-
no, just get what you want. Get what you
Yeah.
want, and do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that. Get
Um,
what you want.
I'm sure we've all been in that sort of situation where, like, you know, we want to get more. Maybe we don't really want much, and obviously the queue is so long.
Yeah,
and
okay.
yeah, me, you ain't really got much to
He's
say.
not thinking. Oh,
You see, because I've been in African parties where they're giving me one, maybe not me, let me not use myself. They've given somebody 1 meat or maybe 2 meat and they want more in it. But it's a bit of a madness, you see.
You'll be like, well, I just gave you.
And obviously the caterer's trying to tell her, and they're like, bruv, I'm older than you. Don't talk to me like that. I said put it on my plate.
I should be in front of you.
Bruv, trust me. So
Oh, my days.
in a way, like, I understand it, but listen, Coach Stormy, listen, she's a sweet one as well, unfortunately, but I have
She
to
has to
make
take the
you
crown.
the crown of
crown.
Agbaya of the week.
Agbaya.
Are you a big age, fam? I saw one video where she was doing, I think she was doing like some pep talk in it.
Oh yeah.
And like the way she addressed the woman behind her, like she was like,
What did she say?
she called them a pack of females, innit?
Oh
Wow.
wow.
You
What
understand?
did that mean?
A pack of females.
I know, yeah, but what's she trying to say?
Oh, these are my followers, innit? My disciples, innit?
Oh, so that's what she calls her. Pack of
Okay.
females.
I don't. I mean, you know, from your reaction, when you're like, "Wow," I mean, if
Yeah,
you-
exactly.
If you were standing behind and she said, "My pack of females," I'm sure you're gonna be like, "Who's your pack?"
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a very strange way to put it. I don't know, but you could think like, you know, lioness, like the lion pack. I don't know.
So, are you believing what you're saying?
No, not really.
So now, obviously, we're moving on. Obviously, we're gonna talk about, you get me, low vibrations in the music industry. You understand? I'm sure we've all experienced this, you know. And I want you to tell me some of your experiences while up and coming in the music industry. Have you ever, come across somebody with just such a negative, envious attitude towards your success, your upcoming?
Yeah. I've come across a couple of people, but there's one person specifically that before I started doing music, so I've always been in like the music entertainment industry. So I used to run events, but then music
yeah.
showcases, fashion shows, anything to do with creatives. And I was really pushing to be like a host and presenter.
Okay.
And I let this person like come into our space, like do some like programs with artists because she's quite well known in terms of like the music scene. And so she was like a judge on like one of the platforms and came to support the show. But then it's like in the process, I was also artist managing and I was, you're excited, you're working with certain artists and then they'll just worm their way in and start to like, well, I can do this and I've been doing this longer, so like don't worry about Nina's doing because she didn't really know what she's doing.
Really?
And slowly but surely, just because people get excited and they want quick fame or they want to feel like they're with the in crowd, they'll they gravitated towards this person.
Mm.
And this happened on 3 occasions, and all 3 of those people now regret it because they're like, she's actually a monster. She made me feel rubbish about myself and about my career, and it was just more about her and her ego.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is about ego. Some people are not really passionate about the industry or just pushing an artist or just anything like that. They just want, it's about self.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of it. Yeah.
I feel like the industry, I don't know, personally, I feel like it's changed. Some people in the industry could tell me it hasn't, it's still the same. But from like 20 years ago when we was, rapping, spitting and trying to get up in the industry, I felt like at that moment it was very talent based.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a lot of people just making any old nonsense. You understand? Hold Tight, So Solid, Hold Tight, Oxide Neutrino, even Hold That Chipmunk.
Yeah.
Wiley,
held
all
it.
of these
Yeah,
Dizzy
them man
Rascal,
from-
you
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
God's
yeah,
gift.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
them man there because like them man came with some sort of flavor,
Longevity
some sort of
as
vibe,
well.
longevity, you understand?
Yeah,
The consistency.
longevity, yeah.
Whereas now, I don't even want to quote any bars because it will sound like man just rubbishing the new artist. But some of the shit I'm hearing now, like, it just looks mad, man. And it just, that sort of reflects the industry to me. You see, if I'm hearing the rubbish coming out,
it's more
it
for the
just,
fame to get onto the social medias, to get onto the blog pages, to get, oh, they did this, that, did that.
You
instead of
understand?
The actual music.
bruv, like,
Or whatever you're doing.
it's all about trending now rather than being timeless. And that's,
Sorry, this is just like a very like common conversation, yeah. But I feel like I'm right in the middle when it comes to that because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, everything has to evolve and change. It's not going to be the same all the time. And even some of the people that you quoted, like longevity to a point, but what now? We can't still be singing the same songs, rapping the same tunes over and over and over again. Yeah, you can say it's timeless, but come on, like I don't know, people that pay to watch that, that's great for them. But I feel like you need to move with the times. Things do change, things do evolve. There are a lot of people out there who are not like super talented. They have just been like a success overnight. But it's the majority that has allowed that to happen. It's that everyone's feeding into it. All cast, but we're all gonna watch that video over and over again and do that TikTok or do whatever, and that's just how it is right now. So that's why I feel like a lot of the old school people, the people that are super talented, kind of need to play into the same vibe with your talent. Do you get what I mean? If you're not, do you get what I mean? Otherwise, that you can't complain. You're just gonna be that artist is like, oh yeah, I remember back in the day I was so sick and then nobody respected me and then like, okay, nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares. They don't, and it's literally about you and how you're gonna push yourself, how much you believe in yourself. The way that I've flipped it and tried to look at those people differently is that they believe in their shit, that they believe in it and they've run with it, and now everybody else believes them too.
okay.
You get what I mean?
But would you say like they're all of them believe in what they're doing, or is it just maybe a selected?
A selected few. Some people it's just banter, and then all of a sudden overnight they're like, oh gosh,
just-
like,
it just-
all
it
eyes
just
on
happens,
me,
yeah.
like,
You
and they
see
just run with it because it's like, oh, I'm here now. You know what I mean? I might as well take. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then you know what is an example of that person which I give big ups is Michael Dapper. Like,
yeah.
You understand? And you know what the thing is, yeah? It just comes to show that
But he had talent as well, though. So obviously it's sick because obviously even when he blew and he done his thing, he could carry it on. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is dope as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So
And that's open door. So in his head, he might not have even been thinking, oh, it's gonna be music. He did that still man's not hot business, and then it went mad. Even my mum likes that.
Jeez,
Like,
well, yeah,
what the hell? Like, do you know what I mean? So that's not that person's fault. Do you know what I mean? I feel he's not now continue to do. Okay, he did try to bring a couple other songs after that, but then now he's just focusing on whatever he's focused on, and he's got the fan base and making sense.
And you know what? That, like I said earlier on, that's my mantra. Where there's attention, there's value.
Yeah,
You understand?
true.
Like once all eyes on you, shout out to you, Pac. It's just one of them ones that boom, you can do whatever you want.
True.
You can run with it.
And if you're genuine as well,
It's
then that's
this
what
is
it
it.
is. 'Cause
You understand?
If you got that attention, but you got I don't know, ulterior motive behind it.
Yeah.
That's when it don't work. Like she said, you'll start regretting.
Definitely start
You
regretting.
don't want that, man.
So do you see yourself as like a timeless artist or trending?
I'm gonna say timeless because
Amen. Cheers.
that's the plan in it, and that's the goal. And I do feel like I want my music to like resonate with people and have that moment. Oh, I remember when we was here and then we heard that song and I felt like this. Da, da, da. But then I do want some music to trend. I do want to have that song that's not necessarily like about something deep or emotional, but that
Hey,
tick-
hey.
Oh
hey,
no, spillage.
I might have to make myself the Agbaya.
Yeah.
Fam, you know them ones there. I think when I was doing the music thing, you know, I believed I was going to be timeless.
Okay.
Listen, I was ahead of my time. You understand?
For real.
When I tell you, bro, like all the people doing all the sing rap now. Remember, we were doing that for years before that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's just the fact that the consistency weren't there. The belief, the low vibrations out in the team. People around me were negative, they were envious. They, you know,
but
what?
you gotta see the final goal, though. I feel if you don't see that vision, like where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You're still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
If you want to be doing that thing you're doing, wherever you're sitting in your house, you're in a studio, you're doing your fashion.
Yeah. I just feel
Where
like
do you see yourself?
I feel like, sorry to cut you off, G. I felt like at that time, maybe I just wasn't ready mentally and, you know, emotionally, financially. You know, what did my man say? Hold tight, John, the 4 pillars.
No, come on.
You get me? I wasn't able to depend on myself and invest in myself. You know, back then music was expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Bruv, like to do.
Still is. What do you mean? Like, it's worse. If not now, it's worse.
It's worse now, and like it's one of them ones. I just thought to myself, you know what? I don't think I was educated enough in the music industry. I thought it was just talent, just music out there.
Nah.
You bring out a track, everyone just vibes. Not knowing that, boom, it's like 90% business, 10% music. You understand? More time you're seeing a lot of people trending or getting views. More time some people are paying for that.
Yeah, it's
for
all
real.
calculated.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
100%.
It's all
100%.
calculated.
It's
Even
it's
at the top.
marketing, it's
Yeah.
PR. That's just how it goes. It's strategy now. You have to have a strategy.
And unfortunately, back in the day, what was our strategy? Just outside school playground. Somebody beatbox. What was it? Hey, no. There was what's that? Is it Piper? You just get someone in the
Oh
corner.
my god.
Someone in the corner going.
Man, beatbox.
Hey, no, we really went in. Obviously, all tight. All the people that knew Damage Jar back in the days. You understand? There's no more Damage Jar. It's Damo. You understand? Like we're grown now. I got kids now. You get me? Like, man, I can't be talking about running up on ops. Like my son's gonna ask me what's ops and this and that. I'm trying to let them boy go to grammar school. You know, chill with them boy there. But no, back to the obviously the industry. It's tough because the funny thing is that as much as people don't like to hear it, unfortunately, there's enough money to go around.
Yeah. There is.
There's enough money to go around. So I don't understand why people love to do this whole gatekeeping thing. You understand? Trying to say, oh, no, he's not coming through.
What's
yet.
that entitlement though? A little bit. Is that a bit of entitlement that they think that they can be gatekeeping when, bruv, like you said, it's a free for all. Where if you got the talent, you've got what you want to do, then do it. Like I'm saying, are you gonna let other people's, like we said before about the plate? You're gonna let their vibration come onto your thing because you could have been successful, man. You could have done yours. You know what I mean?
Bruv, you could have been. You know, it's true, but it's one of them.
People that are talented that can't show their talent
Because of
they let that happen.
Yeah.
I think it's and you're right. You're definitely, and I fuck with that still. I think personally, I think it's because how can I? What analogy can I use? It's like you building a house. You built that house. Everybody knows it's your house. Now it's time for you to move that house on.
Okay.
Maybe somebody wants to take over that house now. You want to make sure that that house is with a respectful owner. You know what I'm trying to say? You're trying to make sure that the values, the foundations, everything stands there. But the thing is, it's hard for that to happen. As you said, time's changing. You have to move with the times. But what if the times that you're moving with is not really the time you want in your... You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I can understand why people gatekeep, because they don't want the sound to just be diluted and just be shit.
So
think about hip hop now. Bruv, you had Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Ice Cube, Ghostface Killer, Method Man, Redman, all these man now. How many man can you say now in this day and age
still
reminds you of Method Man, reminds you of Redman?
Nah.
You understand? Reminds you of Big Nasty. Reminds you of L-Man. You understand? These man were really...
Yeah. Mashing were doing
Bro,
work.
they were doing the work. But L-Man was one of my... Bro, I used to love that guy as a rapper, you know.
Yeah, it was cold still.
Bro, you know what...
Bear Man back in the day? Yeah.
Bear Man.
Bear Man.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
How many man was there? Hey, no. What's that other guy? The Cockney guy.
It's reminiscent.
You know what?
But it was passion. Those people, it's passion and actually coming from real life stuff, real things that they've been through, and it's not just made up. Because I feel like a lot of artists now do kind of just make stuff up because it sounds cool, or it sounds like
You understand?
what people want to hear. Do you get what I mean? So I just think people just need to find their passion again. Because even me, I've been listening to some like Eve lately. Because I obviously I sing, but I low key want to rap. I low key want to rap.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want to rap?
I low key
Also,
want to
you
rap.
rap? Okay.
Yeah, but not like proper, like, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I do want to practice my flow and stuff.
Yeah,
but I've been
yeah,
listening to Eve a lot because I feel like I really
Represent-
respect
EVE,
her
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
as Eve.
Hey,
Come on.
come on.
As a rapper, and I want to hear what she's talking about, and even Missy Elliott, that they're just
Oh,
talking real
come on,
things. Like, yeah.
Wow, Missy
Let me
Elliott
work.
was my people.
Oh,
Oh, your
serious.
people.
Listen, I can't lie. Like, obviously, when I was younger, I was like a little perv still. Like, I used to fancy most of these. Oh, like, I used to fancy Missy Elliott one time. You know.
Yeah.
Really? That's your kind of girl?
I know. You know.
Eve for me, bro. Eve, yeah.
Nah, you know, super duper fly, bruv. You know what it was? When she started losing
Little
weight.
Kim.
Little Kim.
Back
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
day, though,
yeah.
back in
Foxy Brown. Come on, Foxy. But Jasmine Sullivan. Come on. Jill Scott. We can go all day. So, obviously, you said that you like to sing. What artist would you relate yourself to?
No, and I hate this question.
Okay.
Only because, like, it's just like, there's people that I'm influenced by, and I feel like, oh, like dope artists, and I'll listen to for a lifetime. But I don't want to be like them. I want to be like me, and I don't want to be like anybody else. And I think you can get into a little bit of a negative spiral if you do that, because you're like, oh, I want to be like this person, or they have this and they have that. But their journey is different to your journey. Like, bad people want to be like Beyonce, but yeah, she's rich and famous now, but she went through. It was training from as soon as she was like, her dad wanted her to be. You know what I mean? It was training. It's a process, and yeah, there's people that I love, but no one that I think I'm like, or I compare myself to.
How would you
No
describe?
way.
How would you describe you then? If you was to describe you in a cocktail, how would you? What's your type of vibe?
What
So
vibes
how
do
would
you
it be
bring?
Like Nina Rose, what would they be wanting to be like?
Are we talking about sound, or are we talking about like? Because that's broad. Like,
Well, okay, let's talk about sound and personality.
well, it's different flavors. You know what I mean? When I first started doing music, I was doing soul, just soul and R&B,
Jeez.
and then I got a little bit further in, and one of my tracks was Afro R&B, and it did really well. So I kind of started running with the Afro. But now that the nights are getting colder, I'm like, I want to get back into my proper R&B. I want to sing. Like, I want to do music that people can feel.
Yeah.
She wants that Lauryn Hill vibe.
Yeah, like she's a big influence of mine. I do really love Lauryn
thought-
Hill. I love Alicia Keys as well.
I
Like,
thought so. You know, when I was looking at it, I saw the colour dreads and
Yeah.
I saw a bit of Lauren, you know, misunderstood, you know. There for me. You know
yeah,
the
so but
ones.
it's mad. So you got a bit of Lauryn Hill, a bit of Alicia Keys, and then there's like I mentioned Eve, and I mentioned Missy Elliott, because I still have a wild side to me. I want to sprinkle a little bit of like, ooh, like the unexpected
Yeah.
Okay.
kind of thing.
Is that the Jamaican side in you that wants
Baby, call it what you want in it. Call it what
like
you
and
want.
subscribe. Come on. But before we move on, obviously, I just want to ask you a question. We ask all our guests this, yeah? And it's mad because you're a mix now. Obviously, just for the
yeah.
people that, you know, that don't know,
Dude.
you get me, Nina Rose is half Ghanaian, cheese. Black Stars, half Jamaican, you get me, come on, rum and punch, you know, them ones there. So the question I want to ask you now, is it plantain or planting? Come on, tell us. You gotta let us know. I told you there was one hooligan who will remain unnamed that came on this show and told us it's planting and we're not happy. Please.
God, what
Verify.
Is it? What is it? Yeah, please let us know.
It's planting, but you know why?
Oh,
you know
no,
why?
no, no, no.
Oh,
I don't want to. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why. End of episode.
episode
Yeah. Done. Now tell us why.
my mom's Jamaican. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, that's what she calls it.
That's what she calls
That's
it,
what
oh.
that's just what it is in the yard. But obviously, when I'm in Ghana, I don't say planting. I wasn't there. They'll be like, "What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? It's plantain." When I'm in Ghana,
Jeez.
but I do say planting.
So aren't you like a bit, you know, uncomfortable with living a double life now?
No,
Cause one day you say plantain, one day you say plantain.
no, because it's part of.
you might just say one day tintain. You might say tintain. You know them one.
Maintain.
Complain, refrain, explain. Okay, that's what we're just gonna leave it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, because everyone loves to say, do you say this, but like there's.
that one, you know.
She's waiting. She planned it.
I'm
She
an
planned
English
it.
graduate, so
English
like
graduate.
it's one of those. It's one of those.
I can't even argue with that. Me that's struggling to speak English, like A-star student, it's mad. But no, it's definitely plantain. But let's move on. But back to the main topic here. It's just tough. And I feel like in this industry nowadays, yeah, it's easy to blow, but it's hard to maintain it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
100. That's 100% facts.
You get me?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to bring up examples, but the main person that comes to my head is what's that girl's name? Munch.
Oh,
The
Ice
Spice.
I thought I was
Ice
feeling
Spice.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
You thought I was feeling
See
you?
that your vibe, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Like,
You see, every girl saying that to the man, them like, you thought I was feeling you?
yeah.
Man, them, please respect yourself, man, them.
Oh my days.
But it's one of them ones like I can see her blowing up, and it's good. But for her to maintain that sound, because I've seen a few videos on Instagram, and at the moment her track is being played, but nobody really vibes to the track. It's only when she gets up, bends over,
That's what it is.
shakes
But I
yash.
saw someone saying, I was watching the video, it's only when she turned around, that's when I actually started looking again properly.
You see, and it's
Then I
mad.
lost focus. Do you know what I mean? So,
So is it one
I
of
don't
the,
know the rest of the song. I only know that little bit. That little bit.
That's
chorus.
it.
like, again,
I
And
think
that's
everyone
'cause
says
it
you
was
are
on
feeling you.
TikTok.
Everyone says
Yeah,
that's all they say, and I'm just like, bruv, this is not my kind of jam.
But you know what? I do really like what TikTok is doing for like the Afro community, like especially like the African artists that are based in like Nigeria and Ghana, who probably felt like their music's never gonna reach the masses, and they just do one song and everyone's doing something to the chorus. I really do like that, and that has been a positive influence for those artists
Okay.
in terms of worldwide reach and be able to come to London and have a show with thousands of people when last week they couldn't do that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's true.
I think that's dope.
So obviously, give us someone here that you would love to work with. You cannot work with anybody. Operator is here now. You understand? I'm overseeing this thing. But no, what I'm saying here is who would you love to work with if you had to choose?
When it comes to Afro, definitely Wizkid. Like it's on my list. I'd love that. Be like a sick collab.
Yeah.
Because I love his music. It's catchy, it's vibey. I also like Starboy, Fireboy.
Fireboy,
DM.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a concert coming up soon.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's not even the best tune, but
Ah,
yeah, right. But yeah.
Doc, I told you earlier on, fam. Don't be a munch, bro. Respect yours. No, joking. Like and subscribe. But
Yeah.
okay, so it's Wizkid and Fireboy DML.
Yeah, for now. I'd say Afro wise, but then like in terms of like just music in general, the people that I've named, Lauryn Hill, Alicia Keys, like
imagine that.
Missy Elliott, like, those are the people that like I'd love to just be in a studio with them, even if I didn't have a song with them, like just
That vibe.
getting the gems and hearing, seeing what they're like. Yeah, exactly. Like how they create, like that
Makes
kind of
sense.
stuff. Is
I sort of can see you. I know it sounds mad, like cliche, but I can see you on the track with Thames.
really.
Yeah,
I
and
listened to her on the way here. Actually, there's a song, Free Mind. Is it called Free Mind? Free Mind.
oh yeah,
Yeah, and that's been getting me through lately. Like it's like the lyrics anyway. Because sometimes the way she pronounces things, I don't always know what she's saying.
yeah.
But today I was taking in the lyrics and I was like, yeah, like this girl's a G. I proper vibe with her.
She
Yeah,
really has
is.
that anti tongue, you know. About Thames, big sweet Thames. Crazy things are happening.
Yeah,
But
she's a vibe still.
I feel you. I feel like you could be on the track with what's that girl's name as well? Bella.
Oh, I love Bella. I actually know Bella really well as well.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, she's dope.
So
She's
what's
very dope.
going on? Why? Where's the collab? No pressure. No pressure.
You know what? It's one of those ones where the right time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The right time.
That makes
I
sense.
believe it will.
Okay, so obviously before we round up, tell us a few projects you're working on, and
Well, I just released the EP Afro Love in July. Was it July? Gosh,
Where
yeah,
can
July.
find it?
where can we
It's
find
out
it?
everywhere.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Apple Music, Spotify, whatever it is you use. I'm
Yeah.
sure you can
Apple
access
Music.
it.
Sick.
But I'm working on some new music now. I'm kind of in like the feature season now. I put out loads of music, just me on my own. And a couple people have reached out, some songs I'm working on. So yeah, I'm just excited for that. Just
Watch out for Nina
working with
Rose.
other people.
Gee, Nina Rose. Come on. Watch out for her still. And obviously let the people know where they can find you as well.
Oh, yeah, so on Instagram it's _Nina Rose, and it's the same on Twitter as well. Follow me on TikTok there. I'm really loving TikTok at the moment. It's like my
you
space.
active?
I'm active.
Yeah,
Well,
she
when I can't be
active.
bothered, it's a lot,
a
making
lot,
this
innit?
content and like, yeah.
Might be dancing,
Exactly.
Oh, my name is this.
Yeah. I feel like TikTok has allowed people to bring out their inner child.
Okay, yeah.
and just not care and just be silly. Because there's people on there, there's aunties, uncles on there with thousands of followers, you know, because they're just being themselves and it's relatable, it's real, it's not filtered. Like Instagram, I feel like you give people the final product. You give them, you know, oh, I did this, I was on this show, I had this award, whatever. But TikTok, it's just the real rawness. I'll go on there with no makeup on, I just come out of bed and I'm like, yeah, guys, basically, I want to tell you this. But I don't feel like there's space for that on other apps. So I rate it, but it's Nina Rose Music on TikTok.
Jeez, come on. But Nina Rose, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Come on, surely this won't be the last time we see you.
For sure.
You know, them ones, Remington.
You already know.
Come on, another episode, you know, we're out. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Let's go.